Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. So happy to see you again. It's time for tea time with Mr. T and George. As always, get our teacups up and our pinkies up because we're so very fancy, aren't we, George? And we're going to come in for the clink. All right, boys and girls, we do have a fantastic story for you. One I think you're going to enjoy very much. But before we get there, we have a guest, don't we, George? Come on up, our guest is a little shy. Hello? Oh, that's right. Look who it is. It's Zoe the zebra, one of our newer friends who just moved here to Mrs. Duck's queendom, as she likes to call it. So we are here to share one of her favorite stories. Do you want to tell everybody what it is? I don't know if I can. Well, if you can, it would be all right. Okay, well, this is one of my favorite stories. It's Mother Bruce is what it's called. Mother Bruce? You mean Mother Goose? No, it's Mother Bruce. It's about a bear. Oh, well, I don't think I've read. I thought you were bringing Mother Goose. I'm surprised and I'm happy now. We're going to have Mother Bruce. Have you guys read that, boys and girls? Well, we're going to read it today. Well, thank you. Zoe, maybe at the end you can stop back by. Sure thing. I'm just going to go have a seat. Bye, everyone. I'll see you soon. All right, and there she goes. So our story here is indeed Mother Bruce. And it's by Ryan T. Higgins. Now, I thought it was Mother Goose. That's the story that I originally thought. But she decided she wanted to bring Mother Goose, so let's give it a shot. Wait. Mrs. Duck, what's going on? Hello, boys and girls. Hello. It is I, Mrs. Duck. Yeah, Mrs. Duck, and what's going on? Oh, I was just coming by to see what story we're going to do today. What story? Yeah, yes, it's my queendom, and I have to know of all things. Well, it's Mother Bruce. Mother Bruce, you say? Yeah, Mother Bruce. Mother Bruce. All right, well, I'll have to sit down. Zoe, I'm going to come sit right by you. Excuse me. All right, well, Mrs. Duck is joining us as well, and we are going to get started with Mother Bruce. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. He did not like sunny days. He did not like the rain. He did not like cute little animals. Bruce only liked one thing: eggs. Good morning, Miss Sparrow. He collected them from all over the forest. But Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. First, he caught a few salmon. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support local businesses, you see. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Are these goose eggs free-range, organic? At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. But the fire in his stove fizzled, so he went out to get more wood. When Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. Mama! Bruce became the victim of mistaken identity. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast, but for some reason, he lost his appetite. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest. I will have to ask Miss Goose about her return policy. Only to find Miss Goose had flown south early. It says be back in April. Bruce left the goslings there anyway and went back home. Mama? Mama? But he was followed. Bruce was very stern and said things like, go away, and I am not your mother, and also, I liked you better when you were eggs. Roar! Bruce could take it no longer and became extra grumpy with them. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother, even if she is a he and he is a bear. Mama? Mama? Bruce was stuck with them. He tried to make the best of it. It was hard work. Bleh. Ew, yuck. Zzz, zzz, zzz. They didn't like his food. Now they're all sleeping on a log. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. Annoying baby geese. Stubborn teenage geese. Boring adult geese. Then, one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of those geese, and he could take a long winter nap. Bruce explained migration, but they didn't listen. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative. Nothing worked. The geese would not leave Bruce. Sigh. He goes, So Bruce decided to pack some bags and take his geese into town. They boarded a bus. And migrated to Miami. Now, every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice-cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes. Recipes that don't hatch. Mama? All right. So that was Mother Bruce. I almost said Mother Goose. That was Mother Bruce. What did you guys think? What did you think? Do you see why it's my favorite? You know, it's really good. I was getting worried for a while there because it seemed like he was going to try to eat those poor little goslings, but he didn't. Turned out nice. Yes, and then at the end, well, we don't want to spoil it because I'm going to ask the boys and girls. Oh, sorry, Mr. T. No problem. No problem, Zoe. I'm glad you could be here with us. So, what happened at the beginning of the story? What about in the middle? What was going on there? And then what happened at the end of that story? And who were the characters in Mother Bruce? Who were all the characters? And what was the setting, or one of the settings? Just tell me one of the settings, because there's a couple different places we could say. What was one of the settings that you saw? Oh, hey, what's going on, Ryan Sandberg? Oh, nothing, just coming on over to see how Zoe's doing. Oh, well, I'm doing well. Or, hey, do you want to go play? Yeah, I'd love to. We just finished the story. Would it be okay, Mr. T? Absolutely. It's a beautiful day out. Go enjoy. Thanks for coming by, Ryan, and getting our friend. No problem. Come on, Zoe, let's play tag. All right. Well, our friends are getting along really well, and they're fitting in really nicely. It's always tough when you come to a new place, but they're doing a really good job, and we're happy to have them. Well, boys and girls, I'm also very happy that you joined George and I here today. Mrs. Duck, Ryan Sandberg, Zoe, all the rest. We will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.